I heard sticks and stones will break my bones, but words will never hurt me. Y'all get in here. I got a message from Spirit today. And baby, we're not even following the guidelines today. I'm literally just going off of what Spirit said. And I honestly think that this message came through because I was in a situation yesterday where I was doing comedy on stage, and one of my jokes was about President Trump. And I basically said that white men with little dicks are always put in a position of power and they mishandle it because they're not powerful in their own homes. And this is why they do exactly what they do publicly and nationally wide. You know, on a widescreen, you show your ass, you throwing tantrums, you acting a whole fool. And they wonder why the world is so, I believe the world is coming together. I believe that chosen ones, star seeds, the people in the community that are supposed to connect with each other are connecting and they're coming together. We are finding each other. And I am Butterfly Goddess, your spiritual guidance messenger. I get messages from our ancestors, our spirit guides, the Most High, and of course our loved ones. Welcome in. I'm going to start with this because the first card that fell out really was wealth. And as I get started on this, I'm going to say wealth is generally a mindset. A mindset. If you don't feel like you're wealthy, you may never experience wealth. They say wealth is a minis of things. Most people believe it to be dollar bills. Baby, those are trees. Here's what wealth is. Health is wealth. Your mental health is wealth. Your emotional health is wealth. All of these things have to coincide with each other. So you have to find a way to get healthy with your mindset, with your spirit, with your soul, with your God, with your Jesus. Get mentally and physically healthy so that when you're vibrating, your frequency is heard beyond the stars, okay? But in this specific reading, wealth is definitely approaching a lot of you. And most of you are receiving this wealth because you are what we call orbs, lifetime givers. You're never hardly ever the receiver, but you are the giver. And I think how you receive energy back from this is by giving, because you enjoy doing it and it gives you the pleasure and that high frequency vibration of feel goodness. And your spirit guides are saying keep going, keep doing that. A lot of you right now are being really crowned right now. The crown chakra, you should be feeling like relieved, like free, because you're getting your throne. Like they're giving you your throne from the other side. I'm hearing that song, go and fix your crown, queen. Go fix your crown, sir. You're about to receive your throne. If you haven't received it already, you are receiving your throne. At the same time, it's going to be so many things coming through for you. And what they want you to do is to adjust to this new life. Adjust, because you believed and now you're succeeding. So that saying. They always say sky's the limit. You went above and beyond that. You are above and beyond that right now. You are above and beyond. The sky's the limit. This thing just turned on. Let me tell you, the distractions be real. That's confirmation. Like, turn it off. Yeah, hold on 1 second. Okay, let me get it. I didn't even turn off I didn't even stop the reading because I really don't have time. Spirit is going to carry you through because you've been carrying everybody else on for a very long time. And they don't mean everyone just like family or just friends. They've seen you give to people, strangers, people you did not know. They've seen you hug, hold up, just give your time and your energy and your space to listen to those who needed to be heard. You've done that. You helped heal people as well as you have healed yourself. You definitely have a very big, deep connection to nature, and they want you to focus on that. I always tell people, you never know what you could tell a tree that won't get back to source, or your spirit guides, your loved ones, and your ancestors. But they're really focusing in on the fact that you've been given, a certain amount of power. So you have these gifts where not only are you, one of your gifts is being a healer. You give people this calm sense. This, when you enter into the room, people feel comfortable with you. They feel comfortable telling you things. They feel comfortable sitting by you, and you make people feel welcome. You make people feel home, things they've never felt before. You have this very big vision, and what they're saying is, we see your vision too. We want you to operate out of vision. We want you to operate out of vision. We want you to bring your vision to reality so that you can help more people at a wider range and in a wider span. And yeah, you can get on social media and reach out to these people, put out messages and synchronicities and this and that and the other. But yeah, we want it so much bigger than that, because sometimes your physical body is needed for someone who needs to be held. Right? So they're definitely saying you are a teacher, you are an educator, you are a person, you have a purpose. Your purpose is to educate, it's for you to teach. So whatever it is that you teach, or that you can hone in on educational wise, whether it's about spirituality, whether it's about healing, whether it's about childhood traumas, something that you have that very well, you speak very well about, you should speak about it. You should tell your story. I'm hearing you should tell your story. So you have to change your focus on, just a new direction is being given. They're giving you a new direction, and they're giving you a new community, and they're telling you, follow your heart. These orbs are all yours. These are all your powers. You have the ability to change someone's mind. You have the ability to speak to them without speaking to them. You have the ability to heal. You have the ability to see and hear beyond nature, I'm hearing. So they really, really know that you're going to do this, and this is it. You are the person who can take the sword out the ground, because win or lose, you're going to win either way. They're giving you the flip of the coin, and I feel like you are the person who I'm supposed to be reaching out to. Again, when I first started, I said, sticks and stones will break my bones, but words would never hurt me. I feel they're saying this to you because maybe someone has been, just blowing down your ideals, telling you you can't do this and you won't do that, you won't be successful at this, or, and that's why they say sometimes we have to go within. Sometimes it's better to share your ideals in a journal, speak them into existence, as we say. Go within. The God within you, the God gene within you is activated. You have the mindset, the power, and they're sending you the roadmap, really, to getting exactly what you need. Because, baby, sometimes we believe that there is strength in numbers, but they're strengthening the bonds around you. They are making sure that like-minded people find you, and that you're successful in all your adventures and endeavors. So you do have a lot coming up, and wealth is definitely included. I'm going back to this because, like I said, not only is wealth the key, but they're giving you the keys to the wealth. You know what I'm saying? They're opening up the doors to wealth for you, because they know that you need this wealth in order to start these enterprises, these businesses, in order for you to connect with those who are going to be successful with you on this journey. So you have a lot coming in, and I just want you to, they're saying stay grounded, stay meaningful, because, I know these days can be difficult, depending on what your weather has going on. Confirmation is staying in. My laptop keeps popping on. Is it something on there that they want me to tell you? Yeah, so, right now my brain is telling me, I like to say it's the butterfly effect right now. So some of us could be going through some heavy psychological, emotional downfalls, trippy because of the weather. It could be raining, it could be dark, it could be gloomy right now, although it's supposed to be summery. You know, we're looking for the sun. We need that vitamin D from the sun right now. We need that active motion. We need that nurturing from, you know, just from the birds and the trees. And, you know, we need to be out in nature right now. And that's understood. They want you to really just say, hey, stay focused. Don't let anybody knock you off your game. Don't let anybody tell you you can't do something, because you can do it all. Your abilities aren't limited to what people think you can do. They are limited to what you believe you can do. So have limitless thoughts when it comes to what you can do. You are limitless. You know what I'm saying? You have the option of doing very big things. And I'm going to pull another card because I'm being, you know, ooh, being asked to. Maybe they just said, oh, shut up. Yes. Sticks and stones will break my bones, but words would never hurt me. Yeah, so you are going to be coming into getting some advice from a friend soon. Someone's going to give you some advice. You know, I feel like it's going to help you in the direction that you're going, but just know that you are totally being guided by your ancestors, your spirit guides, and your loved ones into the right directions. And yeah, you definitely have this light about you. You know, the powers within you are very much so real, and what you need to do is trust and believe that your powers are going to lead you exactly to where you need to be also. And these things are also working. They do work. You know, people sometimes don't like to confirm certain things for you because it scares them that you have these abilities, and it just makes them, you know, uncomfortable in a sense, because they have not tapped into their own gifts. Everyone has abilities. They just don't always get there the same way that you have. So you are definitely beyond your years, I'm hearing. And I did drop a card. So something you need to know. It's funny, this card dropped and it made me think of yesterday. My grapes had went back in the refrigerator. And I was like, fuck it. I'm going to rinse them off real quick and tear the stems off. And I put them into the blender and I blended it down. And it really made some really sweet ass juice. But then it made me think of wine. And I'm like, but it's so sweet. I'm like drinking it. It was good. It was good. But it was so sweet. Like super sweet. So I was like, oh my God, this would be a perfect blend for, you know, I make smoothies and stuff. And I'm supposed to go back on my health kick because lately I've just been on a crash diet, you know, crashing out over here. Just want to eat all the good stuff that's bad for you. Anyway, I think that's the message too. That's part of the message, you know, what they're saying is, you know, plant those seeds, you know what? Plant those seeds, get those ideals out there, you know, because the bunches, you know, the group of people that they're going to send to you are going to be healthy with mindset, healthy with mental, and you know, like on the card it says time to go out and have fun. And I feel like this is part of the legacy that you're going to build, because you're going to branch together a community of likewise people, like-minded people who are definitely going to be able to assist you with, you know, and you guys would be like assisting each other, because I just feel like you're one of those type of persons that when you enterprise with people, you also bring them in too, which is a great thing. So yeah, excitement. They're excited for you. They're excited for your ideals. They're excited for your vision. You are somewhat of a firecracker. You know, you send off alarms and booms and stuff in people's minds and rooms and hearts, and you just set a lot of people free, and they're proud of you for that, because you have that mindset where you're so all-inclusive with any and everyone. You really do give people a chance without even having to think about it. And that's the type of freedom and spiritship and guidance that people need. You know what I'm saying? You definitely have the ability to know caution, and but I feel like you're psychic medium, and you have that degree of discernment when it comes to you. So you're not willy-nilly and just trusting in everybody. What we're saying, or yeah, what we're saying, that's what we're saying. Okay, yeah, baby, they just download like that. What we're saying is you have that open heart, open mind, that openness that a lot of people don't have, and you just have that human nature where you're very much so guided in love. And yeah, they definitely said, you know, you got more than one side to you, and sometimes they wish people wouldn't open those other doors. You know, the fuck around and find out can happen also. So yeah, but they're definitely saying that your powers are going to increase when you get in nature. You know, spend some time sunbathing, sun gazing. I don't know what you guys call it. Sunbathing, sun gazing, stargazing, just grounding. Get in nature, get in your, you know, get in mode, because I feel like this thing is going to increase something for you. So you have maybe some new abilities that are coming online that you're not aware of, or that you should be aware of. Wait a minute, I remember this clock is just going. Okay, guys, yeah, and just be observant, and you know, just know that everything that you have going on is a reflection and a deflection, a reflection of you and a lot of other people, because there's a lot of people. You know, you never know which timeline you're going to end up on, but on this realm that you're in right now, as you 1616, as I'm saying, as you see the beauty in all these people and the differences. Many faces are one. Remember, we are all one because we are interconnected to Mother Earth, Mother Universe, Mother Cosmos. Be ready. Stay ready so you don't have to get ready, is what they're telling me. And yeah, just know that something big is coming, and you're just gonna have to put your big girl pants on, put your big boy pants on, and endure this, because it's going to be a great journey, and it's going to be so much pleasure filled in that. You're going to see and do great things on this journey, and with a lot of others. All right, I return your energy to you. I love you guys. I don't know what all is going on with you guys, but it's like this mind blowing to me. It's mind blowing. I love you.